A timeline of missing 22-year-old Gabby Petito's case. CNN. Local and federal authorities are looking for 22-year-old Gabby Petito, who was reported missing by her family over the weekend after she had been traveling with her boyfriend Brian Laundrie. Laundrie returned to the pair's Northport, Florida home earlier this month without Petito and is now refusing to talk to authorities, police say. Petito's family and her attorneys have pleaded with Laundrie and his family to cooperate and helping bring the girl home. The attorney for the Laundrie family said in a Tuesday statement his family is remaining in the background at this juncture and will have no further comment on the advice of counsel. Petito is white, about 5 feet 5 inches tall and 110 pounds, with blonde hair, blue eyes, and several tattoos, including one on her finger and one on her forearm that reads, "Let it be." The FBI has set up a national hotline, 1-900-CALL-FBI 225-5324, to receive the tips. Here's what you know about the timeline in the case of missing woman. June 2021. Northport Police Chief Todd Garrison said in a Thursday news briefing that Petito and Laundrie, who Garrison described as the woman's fiancé, embarked on the cross-country trip in June. They planned to travel in Petito's white boat bound to the west coast and visit the state national park across the western United States, Garrison said. She had been excited to share her journey with her family and others on social media, he said. She remained in regular contact with her family members during her travels. However, that communication abruptly stopped around the end of August, the police chief added. The photo of Gabby Petito taken from her Instagram account. August 12, 2021, Moab, Utah. Police had an encounter with the couple on August 12 where policers described them as having engaged in some sort of altercation. Although the two are described as getting into a physical fight following an argument, both the male and female reported they are in love and engaged to be married and desperately didn't wish to see anyone charged with a crime, a report from Officer Eric Pratt said. The body cam footage from Moab police that shows them talking with Brian Laundrie. An official suggestion the couple separated for the night, and report said, which described Petito as confused and emotional. After evaluating the totality of the circumstances, I do not believe the situation escalated to the level of the domestic assault as much as that of the mental health crisis, Officer Daniel Robinson wrote in a police report. No charges are filed. The couple each had their own cell phones in case of emergency, the report added. The body cam footage from Moab police shows an officer talking with Gabby Petito. Last week of August, Petito's family told the police they were lost in contact with her during the last week of August, Northport police said. Before that, the last communication Petito is believed to have been at Grand Teton National Park in Wyoming, police say. In a Thursday news conference, Petito family attorney Richard Stafford said the family's last communication with Petito was August 30, but they do not believe the message they received was from Petito. He declines to share what the message said or why they did not believe it was her writing. September 1st, 2021, Laundrie returns to the couple's Northport home, where his friend's parents also live, on September 1st, according to police. The white vehicle Petito and Laundrie had been traveling in was later recovered. By police at the home. It was processed, and there was some material in there that authorities will be going through. Northport Police spokesperson Josh Taylor said at the news briefing on Wednesday. Photos of Petito's van released by Northport Police. September 11, 2021. After not being able to get in touch with her, Petito's family, who lives in New York, reported her missing on Saturday evening to the Suffolk County, New York Police Department. Northport authorities went to Laundrie's home on Saturday night asking to speak to him and his family, but we were essentially handed the information for their attorney, Taylor, the police spokesperson said. That is the extent of our conversation with them, Taylor said. September 16, in the letter read by Stafford, the Petito family attorney, during police Thursday news briefing, the missing woman's family begged for Laundrie's family to help in the investigation. Please, if you or your family have any decency left, please tell us where Gabby is located, Stafford said. Tell us if we are even looking in the right place. All we want is for Gabby to come home. Please help us make that happen. He said Petito's family reached out to Laundrie's family earlier this month for any information on where Petito may be, but his family refused to answer. We haven't been able to sleep or eat, and our lives are falling apart, the Petito family's letter added.